Okay, now guys, so if you are ready, I will start the lesson, okay? Because the time is like passing. That's why it's already time. It's already 1 o'clock. So let's start. Today, we are going to cover the grammar part, which you asked in the previous lesson. You asked about modal verbs, which express certainty and uncertainty. So therefore, I prepared today for you this grammar part, specially for you. And if you are ready, we will start our lesson. I will show you the agenda, okay? So now, look at the screen. Modal verbs to express certainty or uncertainty. Guys, you know, yes, what are the certainty and uncertainty? Hello, Diana.
Hello.
Okay, hello. You know, yes, what are the certainty and uncertainty? Что это значит?
No.
You don't, certainty — это точность. Yes, good. Certainty — это точность, uncertainty — это уже неточность, okay? So sometimes we use modal verbs when you want to express your certainty, когда вы уверены о чем-то. In that case, you can also use modal verbs. Today we will cover this topic, okay? I hope it will be understandable for you. Now let's continue. So guys, the second name. So the second name for modal verbs expressing certainty and uncertainty is modals of deduction. So we can call them as modals of deduction also, okay? So it has like two names. So let's continue. So I prepared for you outline for the session. Outline means like plan for the session, okay? So what will we cover today? Okay, we are going to cover modals of deduction. So I will explain you this grammar part like deeply, okay? So you will understand this grammar part. Then what will we do? We will practice on modals. So after covering this topic, we will practice on them. Okay, I prepared for you many grammar tasks. So we will work on them. Next, what will we do? We're going to do multiple choice questions also. So multiple choice questions are related to the grammar, as you know, as usual. Okay. So next one. The next, fill in the gaps exercise. So also today I prepared, instead of vocabulary, fill in the gaps exercise for you. So I decided not to cover vocabulary all the lessons. That's why I prepared for you fill in the gaps exercise, this one. So is the outline understandable?
Yes.
Okay, good. So in that case, let's continue. So, okay, let's start our lesson. Okay, the first one, guys, we know what is must, yes?
Yes.
Must means like, what is the translation of must?
Должен.
Должен. Yes, должен. But here, guys, it is like a bit different. So must we can use to express our certainty, okay? When you are sure 100% for something, when you are certain that something will happen or happens 100%, so in that case, you can use must, okay? Now look at the rule. We use must when we believe, so look at this one, when we believe something is certain. Certain — это точно. So when you believe that something, like some kind of situation, is 100% certain or 100% certainly will happen or happening, in that case, you can use must, okay? Now, can you look at these pictures? What can you see from these pictures?
They must have party.
Good job. So they are having a party, yes? What do you think? Is the party like boring, or is it interesting? Are they having interesting? They are having, yes, they are having fun, yes? You can see from the pictures. Now let's analyze this pictures. So here we analyzed those pictures, and we summarized the opinion. So look, looking at the picture above, we can see that it looks like a party, yes? So it is a party, 100%. In these types of parties, guys, it is usually funny, yes? The atmosphere is funny in our experience. So from our experience, we can see that in that types of actually parties, it is usually fun, yes? Funny, people have fun. In that case, guys, we could express our opinion and certainty as follows. in it, guys, are you sure that they are having fun? Is it like 100% sure?
Yes.
Yes. Therefore, guys, we can use this modal verb. Now look at the examples. It must be funny in that party as all youngsters are dancing. So what I use it here?
Explaining and give the correct answer why we think that it's fun.
Должно быть, да?
Yes, we are expressing our idea, our belief, like 100% surely. Yes. So you are 100% sure that it must be funny in that party. So therefore you are expressing like this. Это значит, how can we translate it? So
Должно
how can you
быть.
translate?
Да,
там должно быть
весело.
Весело.
Да, там должно быть весело в парти, да?
Да.
Okay, good job. Next one, all youngsters must be tired. So look at this one, must be tired as they are dancing in the picture. So from the picture, you can see that all the youngsters are dancing, yes? So from dance, you can like, let's say, conclude your opinion as all youngsters must be tired as they are dancing. So here also you are 100% sure that all youngsters are tired because you can see from the picture that they are dancing. Okay? So that's why we use it here, must be. All youngsters must be tired. So any questions regarding this slide? No? No questions. Okay, in that case, let's continue. Okay, can't. Now, guys, we come to the can't. So what is the difference between must and can't? In must, guys, you are 100% sure that something will happen or is happening or happens. But can't we use when you are 100% sure that something will not happen, does not happen, or is not happening. Okay? So can't to express certainty in negative way. So pay attention to the word negative way. So now look at the rule. Now if it is vice versa, what does this mean, guys? Vice versa.
Наоборот.
Наоборот, good job. Now it is vice versa. And when we talk about something which certainly is not true, so certainly not true, we should use cannot, okay? Can't. So guys, from the picture again, you can see that all, let's say youngsters are dancing, they are having fun. And you are 100% sure that it is not boring here, yes? Or is it boring here?
No, they must be having fun. No, it's not boring.
No, it's not boring. So you are 100% sure that it is not boring, yes? So you are expressing here your certainty in negative way because here we have not boring. Now look at the summarization, okay? From the picture above, you can see that it is funny. You are certain that it is not boring there. So you are 100% sure that it is not boring there. In that case, you can express your certainty as follows. So your certainty in negative way as follows. Look at the examples. So it can't be boring in this party as all youngsters are dancing and having fun. So here you can see it can't be boring. То есть там не должно быть скучно, потому что все, да, все юноши, они танцуют. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. So now look at the second one. So the party cannot be during the day, it must be at night as it is dark in the picture. So from the picture, guys, you can see that it is dark, yes? So in the building, so it is dark, there are lights, yes? And the parties are usually will not happen during the day. They happen during the night, yes?
Yes.
So you are 100% sure that it cannot be during the day. So the parties cannot be during the day. So it must be, look, it must be at night as it is dark. So here also you are 100% sure that the parties must be during the night, not during the day, okay?
Okay.
So any questions regarding this one? Can't?
No.
No questions? Okay. In that case, let's continue. Guys, previous ones, must and can't, were like expression of certainty in present. Now we will express our certainty or uncertainty about past situation. So how you express your certainty and uncertainty about the past situation? So must have. So here we have must have, not just must, okay? To express certainty of opinion in the past. So look at this formula. Must have plus participle, past participle, is used when you want to demonstrate your certain opinion about the past. So when you want to show your certain opinion, your certain beliefness about the past situation, in that case, you have to use must have plus past participle. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now look at this picture. So it happened in the past. What can you see from the picture?
This happened
There is
must have happened in the past.
Yes, the car crash. You can see the car crash, yes? Okay, you can see the car crash, and the car crash happened in the past. So now let's summarize our opinion about this picture in the next slides. You remember the picture? Okay, so the picture above, so which the previous picture shows that something happened in the past, so car crashed. So the situation happened in the past. To express what certainly you think happened in that situation, you can say like this one. So for example, you want to express your opinion about that situation which happened in the past, and you can express it like as follows. Look at the first one. The driver must have lost control. So что это значит? The driver must have lost control.
Водитель должно быть потерял контроль.
Да, он должно быть потерял контроль. So here you are expressing your opinion about the past, and you are 100% sure that the driver must have lost his control. So here, that's why I use it must have, okay? The first reason it happened in the past. And the second reason, I'm 100% sure. Next one. The driver must have been in a hospital. So from the car crash, so if car crash happened, so this means that the driver should be at hospital, yes? Not at home. So you are 100% sure that the driver, who was in the car crash, was taken to the hospital. So the driver must have been in a hospital. So here also you are 100% sure that he was taken to the hospital, and that's why you are expressing your certainty in the following way. Must have been in a hospital. So this is the past situation. Any questions regarding must have?
No.
It means that when you make the past situation, your verb is in the third form, yes?
Yes. So when you express your certainty about the past situation, you have to use must have plus past participle, third form of the verb. Okay?
Okay.
So Jasmine, understandable?
Yes.
So, so that formula, this one. Okay, now let's move to the next one. Now we move to the cannot have. So in the previous we had must have, yes. Here we have cannot have. So we use this to express certainty of opinion in the past. So again, certainty of opinion in the past, but we express it in what way? Negative way. In the previous one, we were 100% sure in positive way that something happened, but here we are 100% sure that something didn't happen in the past. So in negative way. Now look at the rule. We use cannot have plus past participle when we want to show our certain opinion about past situation in negative way. So as I told. Now look at again this picture. So what do you think? What didn't happen in that car crash?
The thief of drivers.
The drivers can have to drive the car for the one way.
Okay,
they can
possible.
give the right of way.
He didn't
Yes,
die.
okay.
Or miss out.
Yes, good options. Good. So now let's summarize. So from the picture above, you can also express your opinion about the situation, but in that case, you say that you are certain that something didn't happen in that situation. So as you gave me examples, you are 100% sure, certain that something didn't happen. Now look at the examples. So the first one, the driver cannot. So guys, instead of cannot, can't, you can use couldn't also. Can't or couldn't have realized where he was going to. Realize, что это значит?
Understand.
Понимать.
Да.
Осознавать, понимать, да? Он не осознал, куда он едет, да? То есть он не понимал, куда он едет. So here, guys, you are 100% sure that he didn't realize it. So something didn't happen. So the driver cannot have realized where he was going to. Here, I'm expressing my certainty in negative way. Next one, the driver can't have been at home. He must have been in hospital. So again, so if the car crash happens, so the driver, as I told you, cannot be at home. He should be at hospital, yes? So here you are expressing it. So the driver can't have been at home. He must have been in hospital. То есть он не должен быть в доме, да, он должен находиться в госпитале. Okay?
Miss Malika.
Yes.
We can use couldn't too, yes?
Yes, couldn't also is like possible one. But mostly they use can't.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions regarding this one?
No.
No.
So, okay. If you are sure that there were no questions, we will move. So guys, in the previous ones, we were 100% sure that something happened, that something didn't happen, or that something is happening or is not happening. So you are 100% sure. But now, guys, we move to the modals which express the possibility, the probability. In that case, guys, you are not 100% sure or unsure. So here you are 50-50, okay? So which means you believe something is likely to happen. Likely means what?
Похож.
Mm-hmm. Возможно, yeah. 50%, yes, okay. So models to express possibility or probability. So what kind of models do we have? Here we have may and might. So we have two models. You can use the models may or might if you are not certain about something. So you are not certain about something, but you think that it is likely that something will happen. So you are not 100% sure that something 100% happened, but it is likely to happen and you believe it. Okay. For instance, look at the example. So for instance, you don't know where, for instance, imagine the situation. You don't know where your friend is now, but you think that it is likely that he is at home. So it is likely that he is at home. You are not 100% sure, you are 50-50, you just think about it. Now look at, so let's express this situation in by using these modal verbs. My friend might or may be at home. So here you are 50-50% sure that your friend is at home. And here, that's why you use it might or may be, okay?
Okay.
Okay, next one. My friend could be at home. So could be is also possible. So instead of may or might, you can use also could, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So here you are 50-50% sure. Okay, now let's come to the negative way. So how you express your certainty or uncertainty, 50-50 certainty in negative way. So the negative form of modals is may or might not. So you just add not in order to express your likelihood of the situation. You just add not, okay? So this means that there is a possibility that something is not likely to happen. So you are 50% sure that something is not likely to happen. So for instance, let's imagine you think that it is less probable that your friend is at home. So you are 50-50% sure that your friend is not at home. So let's express it in negative way. So look at the first one. In that case, you express it as follows. My friend may or might not be at home. So here we use it may or might not. Okay, so here we are expressing our opinion in negative way. Like this is just easy one. Any questions?
No.
No questions.
Okay, if you don't have any questions, we will move. Okay, so now we will work on the exercises regarding this covered grammars. So you don't have any questions. You are 100% sure that you don't have any questions, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's work. So let's, here we will just summarize. So must and can't means like 100%, yes? And may or might means like 50%.
50%.
Yes. Okay, now look at this exercises, guys. Here you are given the situation, and yes, and according to the situation, you have to put modal verbs. So the first one, any volunteers?
Can I?
Yes, Nafisa, can you start?
That man may be a businessman. He is too young.
He is too
Cannot.
young.
Not can't be a.
Can't be.
Yes.
Or mustn't.
Because he too young.
So good job. That man cannot be a businessman because he is too young. So here you have, yes, here you have like the proveness that he's too young. That's why you are 100% sure that he cannot be a businessman. Now look at the second one. Any volunteer? Jasmine Altipayeva.
You must prepare that meal. It was too tasty.
You must have prepared.
You must have
You must have, yes. You must have prepared that meal. It was.
Okay. You must have, or you can say you can't have. Also possible, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
You can't have. For example, if somebody's wife doesn't like prepare food very delicious, so in that case, the husband will like notice it that somebody, other person, let's say, prepare the food. So you can't or you must have prepared that meal. It was too tasty. Next one, third one. Any boys? Like I need boys.
Hey.
Yes.
She has a lot of flowers at home. She must like the plants.
Good. So she must. Yes, good job. Because there are a lot of flowers at her home. Next one. Okay, next volunteers, yes?
Jack can't smoke. He is really healthy man.
Yes, he's really a healthy man. So this means he cannot smoke. He can't smoke. Good job. Next one. That document, who wants to read?
Can't be.
Can I?
And
or
can't
mustn't
be. Look.
Can't have. I said can't have.
Yes. Can't have been. Can't have been. Because this is in the past. I checked it twice.
Yes.
So the situation happened in the past. Yeah, that's why we put can't have. Next one.
Can I?
They
Yes?
must have had. Oh, sorry.
They
Yes.
must have had a party. It was so noisy last night.
Okay, they must have
Have.
had that. Good job, because it was so noisy last night. Next one. Volunteers?
She must
Can
have
She must
prepared.
have prepared.
Yes.
Prepared.
Must be prepared.
She must have.
Must have prepared.
She could solve all
You must
questions.
have prepared.
Yes, correct. She
see.
must have prepared. For the exam, she could solve all questions. This is like our proof. Okay, next one. I'm not
May.
sure.
She
Can.
May or might. Possible. Good job.
Can use might
May.
present tense.
Yes, you can. Might also possible in present tenses also. So you are not 100% sure. That's why here we use it may or might. Okay.
So it doesn't
Next one.
matter, right? You use may or might. Anyway, it
No.
means like you're not sure in 100%.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Next one. It takes only 20 minutes to get from England to Ireland. It correct. It be correct.
Maybe.
Must be
Can
correct.
Must be.
Must
Maybe.
must
Be correct.
Must be.
It can't
Or
Maybe.
Or maybe.
Or might.
Or it might
It
be.
may be.
must be.
Okay.
It may
Mustn't
be
be, or
correct.
it can't
Maybe
be.
correct.
Maybe correct.
Yeah.
Must be
Look,
correct.
England and Ireland, guys. Do you think
Can't
that there is
That's
like
20
small
minutes.
distance between them?
Can't.
No.
No,
it
not
can't
small.
I
No.
think there is
No,
there is
no.
long distance.
Yes,
That's why
it
here
can't
you
be.
have to. Yes, can't be.
Miss Madina,
So
but
yes.
there is not mention about you go on foot or you go on airplane. So 20
Anyway,
minutes to get.
Anyway, if you go on foot, it takes, for example, 5 hours.
and if you go
Minimum.
if on the plane, it's also
It's
1 hour.
Not
just
20
probable.
minutes.
It's just probable time, guys. So like you just count the time, you just count the distance, and you probably like say the time which takes the distance. So here they are saying in general that it takes like 20 minutes to get. Let's imagine in the car, by the car. So to get from England to Ireland, like it takes just 20 minutes, but it's impossible, guys. I think 20 minutes will not be covered if you go even by car. That's why. So it cannot be correct. So from England to Ireland, it must be like at least I think 1 hour to get. So the distance should be like at least 1 hour. So now that's why we put can't. So any questions regarding those exercises, those grammars?
No.
No.
Okay, no. So in that case, let's continue. So multiple choice questions, especially for you. I prepared. So there are 15 questions. We will work on them. The first one. So I need again the volunteers. Any volunteers for the first?
I want.
Yes.
okay.
I'm wondering which countries they have traveled this year.
I'm wondering which countries they have traveled this year. Okay. Others, do you agree with her?
I think.
Yes.
I think it will be they have traveled to.
Yes.
Yes.
B1. Okay, we will see in that case.
No.
That's
C.
C.
See,
Про C имела в виду.
they have.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. Okay, so they have traveled to. The correct option is C1. Not this one, not A1, not B1, okay? I'm wondering which countries they have traveled to this year. So the best option is C. So you are right, guys. Next one. Lisa likes opera, which is lucky for me because...
I like to.
I like
I
to.
like to.
I like to.
I like to. I like, okay.
I do.
Yeah, who told I do?
I do.
Good job.
Do too.
I heard like I do. So that person was right. So Lisa likes opera, which is lucky for me because I do too. So the best option here is A1, okay? Let's continue. Next questions. So the first one, any volunteers?
Can I?
Durdone, can you read?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Have you seen Peter? I've been looking for him all morning.
B1.
I've looked. Yes.
C.
Okay.
B.
C.
B1.
Okay.
B1.
The correct answer is B1. Yes, the B1s are right. So have you seen? And I have been looking for him all morning. So the best option is B1. Next one. Durdone, you're right. Good job. So next, volunteers.
Can I?
Yes.
Some actions that are habits for the Japans may look weird to people from other nationalities.
For the Japanese, A1.
Yes.
Okay. Was it Samandar?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, let's see the answer. You are right, Samandar. So it was A1, the Japanese, not the Japanese people, the Japaneses or Japaneses. Okay. So next one. The next questions. So the first one. Any volunteers?
May I?
Yes, Dr. Life.
I don't understand why you always have to say so stupid things.
Such stupid thing. Such. B.
B1.
Yes.
I think it's C.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's see.
B.
Such is stupid.
Such.
It is
Yes.
B1. Yes, B's are right.
It's
So
not-
I don't understand.
Why is C the wrong answer?
Yes.
Which one? C?
C.
Yes.
Because look, guys, here we have
Plural.
things.
Plural.
It's plural form. That's why that
Okay.
is not correct. Okay. So I don't understand why you always have to say such stupid things. Good job. Next one. So let's read. If I continue reading 50 pages every day, by the end of the month, I
will have read. D.
Will read.
Will have
B1
read.
will have read.
That, yes.
G1.
Okay.
A1.
Let's
D.
G.
good job.
A1.
You are right. So it is future
Future.
future perfect. Yes.
Yes.
So if I continue reading 50 pages every day, by the end of the month, I will have read 8,000 pages. So the best option is D1, future perfect simple form. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, let's continue in that case. Next list of questions. So the first one.
B1.
Can I? D1, yes.
She wouldn't be helping you if she weren't your sister.
No, she weren't.
No.
Not wasn't
Wouldn't.
boş kere. Weren't
Wouldn't be.
kupliyle
Plural.
plural.
A1.
D bullet.
Wouldn't
That
be.
is A1.
D.
B1.
It's
D.
D. It can be A.
D. A1.
Okay, just take note for yourself. We will check now.
D1.
But
D1.
it's not D.
Yes, it's D.
B.
D.
D1. So she wouldn't be helping you if she weren't
Haber
your
was bulunmuyor.
It's
sister.
exceptional.
The correct
Conditional.
answer is yeah.
Conditional. If I were you,
Okay,
like this, yes.
Yes, this one.
I remember.
Okay, good job. So next one. I wish I
I could come.
I
Would come.
Would
A1.
Would come.
Would come.
D.
I wish I
Would come.
But I'm going to
Would-
be busy.
No,
would
I
be.
think No.
Yes.
I had maybe.
Mhm.
Я
A.
могу пойти с тобой?
A1.
A, B. We have two options, like mostly A and B. Yes. Okay,
Yes.
let's see.
B.
No, it's B.
It is.
A.
It is A1. So, okay, I wish I could come to the zoo with you next weekend, but I'm going to be busy. So here you use could. The best option is could. Okay. So my parents were very something. I expected they would buy me a better present. So which one is
Disappointed.
B.
B1.
B.
B.
B1.
Yes. Disappointed.
B1? Disappointed. Okay, let's check.
Disappointing.
No.
No, guys.
Past continuous.
Past continuous.
My parents were very disappointing. I expected they would buy me a better present. So guys, here their parents were not disappointed from this guy. So they were disappointing her, okay? That's why we use it here, not disappointed, but disappointing, okay?
Mhm.
It was like vice versa. They were not disappointed, but they were disappointing her. So my parents were very disappointing, like me, because I expected they would buy me a better present. That's why here the best option is A1. Okay?
Okay.
Understandable. So next one. She
B1.
regretted. What does this mean?
C.
We have
So
the very
B1. C. To get married.
D.
B,
I think
C,
it's C.
It's
B1
C.
to get married.
B1.
It's C.
Ага,
It's
regret. Что это
50-50
значит regret?
answer.
Сожалеть.
Согласиться.
Сожалеть.
А,
Good.
пожалеть.
So now let's just take note. So we will answer.
Regret. C.
It is
Yes, C because gerund.
C1. Why C1? She regretted getting married. So it is gerund. Yes, good job. So with regret, you have to use verb ing form. Okay, that's why the best option here is she regretted getting married. Okay. So the next list of questions. So the first one, who wants to read? Now I need just one volunteer.
Yeah,
Yes, Jasmina.
the weather was very hot the whole time. We shouldn't have gone a month later when it's cooler.
We should have.
We
Have
should
gone,
have
maybe.
gone.
Z, maybe.
B1.
I think it's B.
B1, yes.
Yes, we should.
It's B. It's C. Okay. Okay, so the weather was very hot the whole time. A month later when it's cooler. So we have the option C
B.
and B.
Yes.
D we also have. Okay.
B1.
check.
We should.
But it's
Let's
B.
check. It's B1. So B's are right. So the weather was very hot the whole time. We should have gone a month later when it's cooler. So the best option is B1. Now look at the second one. I would rather
Waited for me at the station.
You two wait.
A1.
I'd rather you waited for me at
A1.
the station. I'd rather
C?
you wait
B1.
for me. I would rather you to wait. I would rather you waiting. So I would rather means I prefer. I prefer you waiting for me. I prefer or
think
you
it's B.
waited for me. So which one? It's B1.
C?
B1.
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 Maybe
Yusuf,
C.
it's C.
Firstly,
C1.
I would rather
I
finish
want to.
project.
Okay, let's
C.
take note. So we'll check now. 1, 2, 3. It's A1.
Because
Okay.
weather is K word. Yes.
Yes, would rather. With would rather, guys, you have to use the past simple form of the verb.
Yes.
So I would rather you waited for me at the station. This is like conditional. It's like conditional. So you use past simple form of the verb with would rather. That's why A1 is correct answer. Okay. So next list of questions. The robbers. You know who are the robbers? Escape. So it is, you know. Run away. Good.
Maybe C.
Maybe C. We have one option. What else?
I think it's A.
So,
A1. I
C.
think it's A1.
A1.
Yes.
So the robbers are the robbers are sorted. A1. So we have mostly A1. Okay, let's check. So Yusuf Bek, A1. Okay, let's
It's
check.
passive voice, I guess.
Maybe C. I'm first.
It is
C.
good job. It is C1. So the robbers are thought to have escaped.
Because it's
So
passive voice.
it is passive voice. Yes, that's why the best option is C1. Now look at the next one. I must go to the doctor and before I go on holiday. Blood pressure, что это такое, вы знаете, да?
Yeah.
Да.
So any options?
A maybe.
Pick?
I think C.
B1.
C. C. I think C.
C1.
What does it mean, the blood pressure?
Blood pressure это давление.
C1.
I think it's B1.
A1.
B1. Okay, let's
I
check.
think
Just
A
take
and B could be
A.
C.
Yes.
A and B could be.
A.
Okay.
Will be.
A1. So let's check. 1, 2, 3. It's B.
B, yeah.
Yes,
It's
B.
more grammatically correct.
Yes, yes. I must go to the doctor and B1 have my blood pressure tested before I go on holiday. So the best option here is B1. Okay. No questions regarding this ones?
No.
No.
And the last option, this is like 15th question, okay? So let's read it and let's choose the answer.
In spite of everything.
B1 also.
Also.
Instead of C1. C1.
I think C1.
In spite of it.
I think it's A.
So we have most C1s, and that's all. We have like also just one, two people told also. Okay, let's check.
It may be A.
A1. No, it is
C.
C1s are correct ones, guys. So in spite of everything she said, I won't forgive her.
It's suitable.
In spite of it means несмотря на.
Да, несмотря на. So look, guys, what is the difference between also? Also тоже несмотря на, да? And in spite of, what is the difference between them? Do you know?
Also это хотя, а in spite of несмотря на.
Because we have noun.
Yes, I noticed that most of you like confuse it. So after also, guys, you use mostly the verb form. You tell the action, what kind of action happened. After in spite of, despite of, you have to use noun. For example, although it was raining. So here we are using like the verb. Yes, although it was raining. So we went to the, let's say, to the park. And the next one, in spite of, despite of the rain, we went to the park. So here we use it just rain, not was raining. So in the previous one, also it was raining. And the second one, despite of, in spite of the rain. So after in spite of, despite of, you have to use noun. And after also, you have to use mostly the verb. So you have to express your opinion, okay?
Why we can't despite of?
Despite and in spite of, what's the difference between them?
So it's despite and in spite of. So here, in spite of, like more like let's say academic one. Then despite of. That's why here we use C1. Yes. Any questions?
No questions.
No questions. Okay. So do not hesitate. If you have questions, ask, because somebody just wanted to ask, but then relax it. I don't know. So no questions?
No.
Okay, in that case, let's continue. Okay, so keep calm and thanks for participating, but it is not the end of the session. So thank you for participating during like the lecture time and during the practice time. Now, guys, I'm again asking from you, any questions regarding the grammars?
No.
No. So in that case, guys, if you don't have any questions, we'll work on grammar part on tests. I prepared for you tests as usual regarding these grammars, models of deduction in present and in past. We will work on them and we will work on filling the gaps reading part. Okay. So I will share with you the screen in order to be like fully like visible. Okay. Just wait a minute. Okay.